Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon and welcome. My name's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me for episode 156. I remember today. As you can see, when we first looked in this lady's ear, very foggy, very misty. Excuse me. And then all of a sudden it clears away. Now, why does that happen? It could be you have warm air in the ear. Some ear canals are warmer than others for various reasons. And when you put the camera in, it mists up condensation. But when you put the suction tube in, it sucks the warm air out, therefore reducing the misting and the fogging on the camera. Now, this lady came to me with what appeared to be not much, but we was both really surprised as to how much difference just taking away this bit made. So I suspect it's hidden around the bend there. And as you see, just in a minute, we're just about to grab it, and you can see what's pulled out is actually bigger than what you can see on first glance. And she was really surprised as to how that's the finding tube. That's quite deep in the ear. Now it's still a little bit messy there, but the difference it made was remarkable. I think that lady was a nurse, if I'm not mistaken. Do see quite a lot of fellow medical professionals. This second one is a young boy. I think memory serves me right, he's about 12, 13 years old. Had a really badly impacted ear. As you can see, I just tend to keep breaking away like this. And I was hoping that would disappear up the tube, but it didn't, so we just had to go away and unblock it. And let's just grab that. And I'm hoping this is the last bit to come out. Out she pops. We've just got a bit of residual sticky wax around the outside. You know, you do need a little bit, but you didn't need this amount here, and you can see it with the naked eye. So I thought it was polite to just kind of remove this so it didn't look as mucky, you know. And again, big difference it made to this young boy. He was really surprised. I think there it is, nice and clear. I think we actually saw his dad as well, but it was a fairly straightforward procedure. I didn't feel like I needed to upload that one. Last one, really sticky stuff this. I persevered for not very long, truth be told, before I realised that I'm going to need some oil to get this out. Going back to seeing a nurse, obviously that's what I am. I'm a nurse. I get mistaken quite a bit for an audiologist or a doctor, but now I'm a nurse. And my background was in a district nursing, they call it over here. Might be called community nursing, depends where you are. Basically, nurses who visit people at home, and traditionally they've got to have pretty much every skill in the book because you never quite know what's behind each door. That does come with some interesting surprises. Very often when a man in uniform turned up at usually at the elderly lady's house, the last thing that they thought I was a nurse there to help them. I do remember one story. I went round to see a lovely lady. Now she was a little confused, but mostly she was okay. And when I knocked on the door, I had seen her before several times. She thought I was the gas man, and I said, "No, it's me, it's Richard. I've come to bandage up your legs." She said, "Oh, right, okay then." And so I washed the legs, bandaged them up, and what have you, because I had quite nasty leg ulcers. And then at the end of that, when I'd finished, she said, "Well, are you going to read me meter then?" And she was still convinced that I was the gas man, despite letting me bandage both the legs. So there's some gas man out there taking credit for doing some really nice, neat leg bandages somewhere. But in fact, it was me. But yeah, I'm sure she probably told the family. Said, "Oh, we had a lovely man came to read the meter today. Did my legs as well." That was very kind of it. I didn't read the meter either. I didn't know where it was anyway. But sometimes you do have to go above and beyond. I have fixed a few things in people's houses when I've been there to do something else. But it goes with the job. Sometimes these people can often be quite isolated, and you might be the only person that they see that week. You know, they have a nurse visiting them. Anyway, I'll share you more stories. There's lots and lots of stories. I could probably write a book with my adventures as a nurse visiting people's houses. And a lot of the houses, you wipe your feet on the way out, not the way in. But that's one for another video of that. But yeah, some absolute horror stories. And some wonderful ones too. So as you can see, we're getting there with this, and I think the bulk of the plug is about to come out. This quite a young chap, this. I think I'd only seen him about maybe 14, 16 months ago, and he does get this build up of mostly skin-based debris in here. Not the biggest of ears, probably why he has a problem, and a little bit hairy as well, as are a lot of men. Can make it a bit trickier to see what you're doing. But out pops that last one. There you go. Nice little, not so little, sorry. Nice big skin ribbon. I know a lot of you like that. And there's the eardrum afterwards. Nice, shiny and clear. So I hope you enjoyed that compilation. But for now, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.